welcome back. So another beautiful part here. We've just finished the crocodile. You know what's interesting about this part? Guess who forgot to press record on his audio?
Definitely William's handiwork.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Not much time. Need to dispose of it.
We're here for the G virus.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm warning you, Doctor.
Oh, yeah?
Hey!
Stop!
You'll never get the G virus!
Didn't expect that from a scientist. Leon.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
I'm right outside the facility, in pursuit of Annette. If it's not on her, it must be in the nest. Once it's in hand, I'll call for extraction. You can run, Annette, but you can't hide.
So we now have our Ada section. Now, firstly, I loved in that cutscene this way. It looked at Leon and his eyes were just open. Just looks like he's sitting down. Anyway, so yeah, Ada section. Now, there is an achievement here that I messed up. It'll make sense in a minute. To basically complete Ada's section with only using one specific item. This. Basically, so you can't use a gun or any defensive items. EMF visualizer. Right, so that's equipped, and there's your little tutorial thing on it, and that's how it works. Obviously, there's nothing quite there, but when you point at it, then there you go. Basically, it's to turn switches behind concrete on and off. There you go. Now, I'm not going to lie, this part took me forever. After I did that, I didn't realise I had to click on that, so I was turning that other switch on and off and on again for ages. But anyway, I digress. So, now that that's shattered, we've got our way through. Now, this is one thing I do like. I mean, all the arguments about cut content and what they changed in this remake. The fact that, again, they've left this pipe in with cockroaches. Just a minute little touch. Like when you come to sewers in the OG, where you're getting the wolf and eagle medallion, if memory serves. The fact that this is still here and the fans, yeah, just good. Right, so once you get to this end here, a little bit different. You have to flip the switch, eventually, and then overload it again. But there's one little thing you need to do before you go too far. You don't have to do it in this section here, but I will. Now, what I'm referring to, of course, is going back to that initial switch, because you can see there's a yellow line just there going towards the fan. There you go. No, there's a blue cable there showing there's no power. So if you go back to the switch, oh no, there was a different switch on the right side. This one's on the left. Pops it through, and now we've got an open door for our exit. Here we go. Now this is where it starts getting difficult. We've got a zombie. Now, of course, one thing, because on this run, I'm trying to get the achievement for not using Ada's weapons. So if I do come across things like the raccoon thing to shoot, I'll point them out, but obviously I won't be shooting them because I'm trying to go for that achievement. Okay, so more following cables, yada, yada, yada. That's where I came through. So just explain that. Now, there is ammo and stuff here. Now, this place, oh my days, did I get lost here. Jesus wet. I just could not figure this out for life and money. Love the money, but because I've edited, put it back through, and I'm overdubbing now, it makes a world of sense. And I got so angry with myself because I couldn't figure out where to go. Basically, we're just turning on electricity to that thing there. Now, right at the back of the corner, ammo and defensive item. Now, that's important for one reason, as I'm trying to negotiate through to find out what I'm doing. Oh, get the switch. Basically, it's in the back area. Now, to make it a bit easier, where I picked up those items, they were just there on that crate. So there you go, you've got a rough map. And I'll leave my walking back to the place where we had to restore power. So you got a guide, that's your walkthrough, so you know where we're going. Now, this little nug in here didn't really do anything. It's just there for aesthetics. But I realised, because I'm editing down this quite a bit, I wasn't quite showing off the locale, so I've left that in just so you can see that a lot of effort and love has gone into this little sewer section for Ada. And because I'm an idiot, yep, that's why I left in that item, that losing thing, because I pressed left bumper to use my defensive item by accident, and I therefore have lost my achievement. So I did it again. I've just sped it up. It's in that top corner there, skipping all the cutscenes, but it's just a rough guide, just to prove that I did do it. Anyway, so we're back here. We've restored power. So we've got a nice little platform here. Zombies can't get us from here. So we're just going to follow this path around. Nothing too much, nothing too drastic here. Ada's just muttering to herself about finding a net. Right, so we're blocked off on that side. Very little to do there. I think that literally is just the side where we came into that room as well, because you saw the green light above. Now, just here, we've got another switch to push. Come on, let's flip it. And, ooh, well, what did that do? What on earth could that possibly have done? Yeah, it's a bit back and forth in this little bit, but you can hear the music.
Persistent bastard.
There you go. What we do is take the power onto that switch. But now, we can't use a gun because we're going for the achievement. And we've got Mr. X. Daddy X is here. Great. Now, as you can see, I flipped the switch, but it didn't quite work. So there's another thing where I use the EMF to try and get everything working. So I'm just trying to, like, cat and mouse it a bit with Daddy X. Mr. X, to try and get past. So there's my switch right there. Let's interact with it. Using as much audio as you can to get a cue of whereabouts he is. Now you can see, because I interacted with the switch there, his punch kind of missed me a little bit, but as soon as I came out the animation of doing the switch, he got me. So let's go around there. Now luckily we've got a desk in the middle, some ammo. I don't know if you can come back here with Leon if you leave it for him to pick up. Not sure, I didn't manage to figure that out. But yeah, so cat and mouse around here. We've got a fan there, so we know what we've got to do, but just a bit of cat and mouse, just try and create some space so I get time, chance, opportunity to do all that. So you've got to speed it up, but you've got to flip the switch to turn it on first. So, just going to leaving this here just so you get a bearing of whereabouts we think we might have to flip the initial switch. But obviously, it's very tense when you've got Mr. X just following you around. So it's back here. There it is, the initial one. So what I'm going to do is trying to bait him so I can do-si-do with him a bit, using his little cubby hole here as best I can. So you stop moving there, but he chokeslammed me anyway. So all that hard work for now. So let's just try and see if we can run past him. Because he hit me, he just kind of left. So we just follow the line through. There's a switch. Do it. Come on. Just slowly. Like, I was really worried. I don't know quite how it works, if you can. How far away you can walk out of range. You see there, it cancelled the connection there, but it didn't earlier. So, bit pernickety potentially there, but nevertheless, we've got through it. And now we're in the final home stretch of Ada's section. Just quick look around, gauging scenarios. And again, obviously, we've still got the evidence in the top thing. But because I've sped up in the top corner, it's a little bit out of sync. Ada's a little bit ahead now in the top part. But nevertheless, it's there, so do what you do. Anyway, moving forward. So we flip our switch here. And let's just head over. So we need to get over that way. Right, cool. Just up this ramp, through the door. There wasn't even a door there. Got you. Right, and then just wandering around. And basically, it's a big puzzle room that I waste a lot of time here. Because I saved. And realised that I saved, so I couldn't use that initial save when he took over Ada. So I had to start a whole new game to capture that one in the top corner. Yep, that's how much effort I gave. So we've got a document and a switch here. So what we're going to do is just, there you go, usual thing. You press pause, do whatever to do it. Flip the switch, and just below us down there, you'll see that door just start to open. Takes a bit of time. I'm in danger, so my walking speed's a bit annoying. Anyway, let's just head down here, and you'll see where it brings you out.
Ada, where are you?
And that concludes my achievement guide for how to get that playthrough. There you go. Thank you very much. You've been amazing. All right, so you're just heading down here, and there's a guy at the bottom. He's got a key item, so let's grab it. See what happens now. Yeah?
Bravo.
do love the character model there for Annette. It is just great. Didn't really talk about it too much on the last playthrough, but we've got a chance. So now we've got a little thing, so you can see all the different corridors, lots of switches, but we can't do anything yet. There, obviously, subtitles are on, so you can read that, try and drown out the sound of my voice. We've got 1 more minute to figure this out. So what we're going to do is just go to the beginning, flip each thing one by one. Now, you do have a minute. Now, you're going to see in this playthrough section, I make a hash out of it because I keep hitting the wrong switches, but you have plenty of time, so don't worry. And even on danger with my slow walking speed, I get through this okay, so you will not have any trouble doing it. But when we get closer to the end, oh my days, did I cut it fine. So obviously we just got to flip it around to get the currents going through. You see, it's pretty paint by numbers, this little section here, Vader. So we're down to 23 seconds. We've got 2 out of 3 done. So let's just map this back. I, for some reason, look at the wrong wall, because why not? Flip that back. No reason for doing that. I'm just wasting time because I've already smashed that one. Can't do anything there because it's too far away. Let's go back to the actual switch, yeah? 7 seconds. Jeez, you know, just take it forever. Now, I don't know, because if before the countdown had run out, I actually started doing that. But I made it. You can see it definitely ran out of the 1 minute while I was still in there. Not by much, but I definitely did. Anyway, what I was alluding to earlier, here's a Mr. Raccoon, but because I'm still on this initial playthrough going through the achievement, I hadn't quite twigged I ain't got it. It's got to stay there. So, obviously, we've got the item, the ID bracelet. We know about those from the Claire playthrough. So, we just got to negotiate through this little corridor here. We see Ada's talking about never coming back to this particular lab. I don't think it's medically, physically possible. And we're just going to head up here. Now, this section here, remember on Claire where I was like, there was an above section. You can see down there a little bit. There's this above section. This is it. You can't do anything with it, like, but this is it. So it's just here. So.
Enough with this cat and mouse game.
The game is over. You lost.
Tell me, is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for G?
Interesting theory.
You don't cooperate, I'll get a sample from the nest.
Over my dead body.
Where's Leon when I need him?
Ada? Damn it.
So now we are back with Leon. Obviously, we can't go that way because that's already all over with. This achievement is just for completing the segment. So there's 2 in Ada's. You complete a segment and you do it with just the EMF thing. And you get 2 achievements there. Not bad, not bad, not bad. But then you miss out on the raccoon thing. So, as always, it's Resident Evil. It's multiple playthroughs if you're that way inclined. So, just going down the way we can with Leon. You saw there, just the save room. Just a quick look around there for any items. Yes, I am running around in danger in the sewer section. Not the smartest play. Oh, don't go down there just yet. Let's have a quick look to see if there's any items. And lo and behold, what do we find? No items. So, don't bother. Just jump straight down, eh? All right, cool. I'm glad we're all in agreement on that one. Right, anyway, so just jumping down here. And you might recognise this room. You might not. There's some ammo for one of the handguns just there to the right as you drop in on that mountain. And as we just come through here, Come round, turn left, and we see T-shaped tool icon. So this is all starting now, hopefully, to ring a bell for everyone. Just doing that to mark it on the map, as we all know. That's how we do it, with the beard. And as we pop down, there you go, that split path. Everyone now should start recognising. Now, for beat-wise, this is not different at all by any stretch for the Claire playthrough in the sewers. So, just going to edit through the highlights. Now, collecting items, and of course, because it's my playthrough, die instantly! Yeah, I'm good. Anyway, so you remember the locker, that where there was a poster to give you the answer. For Leon, you get magnum ammo, 6 bullets. That's not bad, actually, because it's really good. And as we hop down here, as we did with Claire...
I don't like the sound of that. Come on. Ada. I'm coming, Ada.
All right, Leon. So yeah, as before, when we were Claire, we got a little cutscene there of seeing Sherry. This is a new item because obviously we're playing on Leon, so this is a note that Claire has left for him. So just gotta go in the safe. What have we got here? Shotgun butt. Yep. Cut that to your shotgun. Make it a bit more powerful. Add more bullets. Why not? Pick up the disposal waste facility key. Get the that's the queen. That's the king plug. And then where we got the electronic spark for Claire. As you can see, we've got a flamethrower for Leon. Good stuff. There's the roll of film for the police station. We'll go back there, the extra thing. So let's quickly just run around and pick up all the plugs. Back in the police station, same places as before. Now, for Leon, what do we get in here? One box. Extended sight for the Magnum. Good stuff. And burner fuel. All right, we're doing good. So now it's time to figure out this puzzle. Now, it is a little bit different to Claire's scenario for one reason. Right at the end, and the night ain't where the case marking says. That is not where it goes. So you got to move it around. It's a little bit different, but not too much. And so yeah, just moving around doing this puzzle to gain access to the boss fight with Daddy Birkin again. As you can see here, actually it says night plug, as I just established. That's not where the night goes. Okay. This bishop now. All right, and we'll just finish it off with the queen, and we're open. Woohoo! Boss fight.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
I am not doing that again.